Hi, uh, Rikash here. CoronaSilence.press. I have a very important video to make um, about new matters with the press, new rules, new regarding the giveaway of books and upcoming books and the delay of books and so on. But I have this realization that people are bored or averse have an aversion for some reason to political topics, and so I I don't know what to do when it comes to Gaza. Today is a day after yet another doctor was on. The case of my own news watching, I watched a place called Novara Media on YouTube, which I often go to. They're British, and they're very good on world matters, and very good on UK matters as well. Although I generally have very little interest. More and more, I have interest, but anyway, point is, they're very good on Gaza and the environment and so on. They're very intelligent young people generally, and they had a doctor on yesterday who, because the government is being taken to court for selling parts for bombers that they sell that are sold to Israel, and the giving anything to Israel, selling anything to Israel at this point is unbelievably obscene, and so they interviewed a doctor and said, well, they wanted to know, the doctor's been to Gaza, and they wanted to know if the horrific things that he's seen have been shared with the government, and they definitely have, and including with photos of things that you don't even want to think about, like, let's say, one-limbed survivors of the halcyon days of surgery with anesthetic, children who've lost three limbs in a bombing, and that kind of thing. I remember seeing one oddly missed. Normally, they wouldn't show this. A child whose skull had been blown off in such a way that it was like it was just taken off, and you saw the brain matter inside. It was just a 2-second thing, but somebody lifting the child and looking down with the camera, you could see the skull. Anyway, things have gotten so bad that and it would take a Herculean effort to provide enough, if freely able to, humanitarian organizations would not be able to prevent an incredible number of deaths, even if they could go in right now with aid and begin distributing it to the people of Gaza, even if, with all the doctors in the world and so on, because the effects of malnutrition are so widespread that a lot of people cannot recover from normal surgeries, and also because of the lack of medication, there are people who are dying because they have diabetes and they don't have their medication anymore. So what is being done now is it's the most obscene thing I've seen in 66 years now on Earth, and so I'm just suggesting that if for some reason you don't like this, you at least have the if there's anything that stops you from thinking about this, acting in, I don't know what way. I wrote something in this year, and nothing makes me feel more pathetic as a writer as trying to respond to political emergency. And I really don't know how to maintain my daily substandard sanity. But I think that I ask anybody who's watching this, and I'm speaking quickly, so you're not stuck with a 25-minute bullshit video. I ask everyone who's listening to find the reports of UK or U.S. or Palestinian doctors on the circumstances that they're from a year ago to today, from a year and a half ago to today, to just listen to what the doctors say about what they've seen and had to do. That's it.